That moment your dog runs to the door the second he hears your footsteps outside. Before you even touch the handle. Before you even knock. He already knew it was you. Out of every sound in the entire world, he learned yours. He memorized the exact weight of your walk, the specific rhythm of your keys, the particular way your car engine sounds pulling into the driveway. And he has been waiting. Not for food, not for a walk, just for you. That kind of devotion is so quiet and so constant that most people stop noticing it. And what is even harder to hear is this. Some of the things you do every single day are slowly teaching that dog that his devotion was a mistake. These are 10 things your dog will never truly forgive. And number 7 is the one that is going to stay with you long after this is over. Number 1. Leaving without saying goodbye. You are running late. Your dog is sitting near the door with that look. Tail moving slowly, eyes tracking your every move, reading the jacket, the keys, the bag. You know if you acknowledge him it will make it worse. So you slip out quietly. No word, no look, just gone. And he stands at that door for a very long time after. Here is what most owners do not realize. Dogs do not experience time the way humans do. To your dog, every single departure feels permanent until proven otherwise. When you leave without any acknowledgement, his nervous system does not get a single signal that this is temporary and safe. Research from animal behaviorists shows that a calm, consistent goodbye ritual, even just 30 seconds of quiet acknowledgement, measurably reduces separation anxiety in dogs. You do not need to make it emotional. You just need to make it exist. A simple calm word in a moment of eye contact tells his nervous system, this is a normal thing. I will be back. And that message matters more than you will ever fully understand. Number 2. Letting other people treat them badly. A friend comes over and plays too rough, grabs your dog's face, teases him with food, and pulls it away laughing. Makes loud, sudden movements that clearly startle him. And you watch. Maybe you even smile because it seems harmless and your friend means well. But your dog is watching you the entire time. Dogs do not just bond with their owners. They trust their owners to be the authority in the room. To be the one who says, this stops here. When you allow someone to treat your dog in a way that frightens or overwhelms him, he does not blame the stranger. The stranger was always unpredictable. You were supposed to be safe. Every time you fail to intervene, a small withdrawal happens in the account of trust your dog has built with you. Do it enough times, and he stops looking to you when he is scared. He stops believing you will show up for him. And a dog that has stopped believing his owner will protect him is one of the loneliest animals on earth. Number 3. Inconsistent feeding times. This one seems small. It is not. Your dog's entire internal world is built around pattern. He knows when the sun hits the kitchen floor a certain way. It is almost time. He knows the sound of your alarm means breakfast is coming. He knows the exact sequence of events that leads to his bowl being filled. When you feed him at 7 one morning and 11 the next, and skip an evening meal because you forgot, his body goes into a low-grade stress state that most owners never connect to anything behavioral. Cortisol rises. Anxiety increases. And that anxious energy has to go somewhere. Usually into behaviors you find frustrating. Excessive barking. Destructive chewing. Restlessness at night. Your dog is not misbehaving. He is trying to manage a nervous system that cannot find its rhythm because the most basic part of his day keeps changing without reason. Number 4. Talking too much and saying nothing. You come home to a chewed pillow. You stand over your dog and deliver a full explanation. Why this was wrong. How many times you have told him what this pillow meant to you. The entire history of his bad decisions with furniture. He sits there looking at you with wide eyes, and you think he understands. He does not understand a single word. What he is reading is your body language. Your elevated tone. The tension in your posture. And none of it is connecting to the pillow because that happened 40 minutes ago, and his brain has genuinely moved on. Dogs live in an immediate world. They respond to energy, tone, timing, and consistency. When you fill that space with long verbal explanations delivered after the moment has passed, you are not teaching him anything except that sometimes you become a very loud, very confusing version of yourself for reasons he cannot identify. Be clearer. Be calmer. Be closer to the actual moment. Number 5. Taking them to the vet only when something is wrong. Your dog has learned what the vet means. He learned it the first time something hurt, and that was where you took him. He learned it again when the needle came and again when he had to stay overnight and you left without him. Now, the moment that specific car route begins, he starts panting. By the time you reach the parking lot, he is trembling. And owners see this and think, he is just dramatic. He is not dramatic. He has made a completely rational association between that place and pain and fear and separation from you. The solution is simple, and almost nobody does it. Take your dog to the vet when nothing is wrong. Walk in, let the staff give him treats, walk out. Do it 3 times before his next actual appointment. You will watch the association slowly shift from that place always means something terrible to that place is sometimes just a place. That shift does not just reduce vet anxiety. It tells your dog that you think about his emotional experience even when nothing is broken. Number 6. Comparing them to other dogs. You see a perfectly trained golden retriever at the park sitting calmly while its owner chats nearby. Your dog is currently trying to eat a pine cone and has forgotten you exist. And something in you deflates a little. You go home and start wondering what you are doing wrong. What the other owner knows that you do not. Here is what nobody tells you. That golden retriever has a nervous system built for stillness. Your dog might have a nervous system built for motion and investigation and chaos. And both of those are completely valid. When owners start chasing the idea of a different dog, they stop seeing the actual dog in front of them. They start correcting things that are not problems. They start withholding affection until some imaginary standard is met. And the dog feels all of it without understanding any of it. He just knows he keeps failing at something but cannot figure out what. Your dog is not a project. He is a relationship. And relationships do not improve by wishing the other person was someone else. Number 7. Crying alone where they can hear you. You are having one of those nights. You are sitting on the bathroom floor or curled up in bed and you are crying. Really crying. The kind that comes from somewhere deep and does not stop quickly. And through the door or around the corner your dog hears it. His ears go up. His body goes still. He moves toward the sound. And what happens next is the thing that will stay with you. He does not need to be called. He does not wait for an invitation. He just comes. He pushes his nose against you or lays his head on your leg or simply sits close enough that you can feel his warmth. He has no idea what a mortgage is. He does not understand heartbreak or grief or the specific exhaustion of being a person trying to hold everything together. But he understands that you are not okay. And he chooses, completely on his own, to stay. The thing your dog will never forgive is not something you did in that moment. It is what happens after. When you feel better and life gets busy again and you go right back to distracted and rushed and unavailable. He showed up for you completely. And you slowly stopped showing up for him. Dogs remember the emotional truth of a relationship even when they cannot name it. And the gap between who you were when you needed him and who you became when you did not. He feels that gap every single day. Number 8. Rushing their walk. You have 15 minutes. You need him to go to the bathroom and get back inside so you can get on with your day. So you keep the leash tight, move at your pace, redirect every time he stops to sniff something, and get back to the door as efficiently as possible. Mission accomplished. Except it was not. That walk was the single most anticipated event of your dog's entire day. And you turned it into a task to complete rather than an experience to share. Smell is your dog's primary sense in a way that is almost impossible for humans to fully grasp. When your dog stops at a patch of grass and spends 45 seconds processing it, he is reading an entire story. Who was here, how long ago, what they ate, whether they were healthy or stressed. That information is neurologically stimulating in a way that exercise alone never replicates. A dog who is allowed to sniff freely on walks shows measurably lower cortisol levels than a dog walked at a human pace with constant redirection. Give him the slow walk sometimes. Let the 15 minutes stretch to 25. Let him read his world. It costs you almost nothing and it means everything to him. Number 9. Only touching them when you want something. Think carefully about when you reach for your dog. Before you put his leash on, when you need to move him off the furniture, when you want to show him to a guest, when you need to check his paw or give him medication. Now think about how often you reach for him with absolutely no agenda. Just to put your hand on his back for a moment while you watch television. Just to ruffle his ears in the kitchen for no reason at all. Just to sit on the floor and let him climb all over you because he wants to and you have nowhere to be. Dogs learn the emotional context of touch very quickly. When physical contact almost always precedes something, leash, medicine, being moved, being handled, they start reading your reach differently. A subtle tension enters the body before your hand even lands. And over time, a dog that once ran toward your touch starts showing just a fraction of hesitation. You may not even notice it consciously, but that hesitation is him asking, "What does this mean this time?" Touch him for no reason, as often as you can. Let your hands mean safety instead of transition. Number 10. Giving up on them when they get old. He cannot jump into the car anymore. He takes longer to get up in the mornings. The walks are shorter and slower, and sometimes he stops in the middle of the street and you have to wait. His muzzle has gone white. He sleeps more hours than he is awake. And somewhere in this process, so slowly you almost do not notice, he gets less. Less attention because he demands less of it. Less engagement because he cannot keep up anymore. Less of the specific, focused love that used to flow so naturally when he was young and easy and boundless. Here is what your old dog knows that your young dog did not. He knows your face better than any living creature on earth. He has spent years studying you. He knows your moods before you do. He knows which of your sighs means tired and which one means sad. He has accumulated an entire lifetime of you inside his memory, and he is still here, still watching, still choosing you every single morning with whatever energy he has left. The way you love your dog when loving him is inconvenient, when he is slow and expensive and needs more than he can give back. That is the truest measure of everything your relationship was ever built on. He gave you his best years without conditions. Give him your patience now. He has more than earned it. Your dog does not keep a list of your failures. He does not hold grudges in the way humans do. But he keeps something more honest than a grudge. He keeps a feeling about whether you are safe, whether you are present, whether you are worth trusting with the extraordinary, unrepeatable devotion he has been offering you since the very first day. That feeling lives in every room he follows you into. Every time he chooses your side of the couch. Every single morning, he finds you again like you were the answer to a question he forgot he was asking. Do not waste it.